It begins without noise, no alarms, no explosions, just a vibration. A phone lights up in someone's hand, then another, then millions more, in offices, on trains, in homes where families are still asleep. Every screen shows the same message: extinction event confirmed, time remaining, 72 hours, no logo, no government seal, no emergency tone, just words, cold, precise. For a moment, the world pauses. People stare at their screens, waiting for the message to disappear. It doesn't. Someone laughs nervously, someone swears, someone refreshes their phone, hoping it's a glitch. But the countdown begins. Seconds pass, then minutes, and the message does not change. What if every phone on Earth received the same extinction alert? Not a rumor spreading online, not a headline breaking on the news, but a direct, unavoidable notification delivered to humanity all at once. At first, disbelief dominates. This must be a hack, a coordinated cyber attack, a test gone wrong. Governments issue statements within minutes, denying responsibility. Telecom companies claim their networks are secure. Tech giants insist no global alert system like this even exists. Yet the alert bypasses everything. Phones without SIM cards light up, old devices power on by themselves. Screens crackle to life in places where there is no signal at all. There is no way to silence it, no way to block it, no way to opt out. The message updates every 60 seconds. Time remaining 71 hours, 59 minutes. That's when fear begins to replace confusion. Hidden beneath the main text is data, not words, numbers, coordinates, probability curves, equations that shift in real time. Scientists notice first, quietly, without press conferences or social media posts. Researchers around the world begin running the data through their own systems. Astrophysicists compare it to impact models. Climate scientists compare it to collapse scenarios. Biologists compare it to extinction thresholds. The results are identical. The alert is not guessing, it is calculating. Whatever is coming aligns across every discipline of science. An extinction-level event, not local, not regional, global. This alert doesn't describe how the world will end. It doesn't need to. It provides certainty. And certainty is something humanity has never had before. In the real world, we already know how powerful mass alerts can be. We've seen it. In 2018, a single false missile warning in Hawaii sent an entire population into panic in minutes. Parents dragged children into storm drains. People recorded final messages. Some froze where they stood, convinced there was no escape. That alert was wrong. Now imagine one that isn't. Modern technology already allows messages to reach billions of devices instantly. Emergency broadcast systems exist in nearly every country. AI already models extinction risks decades into the future, from asteroid impacts to runaway climate feedback loops. The idea that a system could predict the end of humanity is not science fiction. The only difference here is honesty. Our one passes in disbelief. Social media explodes with speculation, denial, and conspiracy theories. Some call it psychological warfare. Others call it divine intervention. The countdown continues. By hour 3, the data keeps updating. The probability climbs. By hour 6, financial markets freeze. Not crash, freeze. Trading floors fall silent as exchanges shut down worldwide. Stocks, currencies, cryptocurrencies, none of it matters anymore. Airlines ground flights mid-schedule. Cargo ships stop accepting destinations. Insurance companies quietly suspend all policies. Money loses its meaning when there is no future to spend it in. By hour 12, borders begin to dissolve. Checkpoints are abandoned. Customs offices close. In some countries, prison doors open. In others, guards simply walk away. Some cities erupt into chaos. Stores are looted. Buildings burn. Other cities do the opposite. They go quiet. People stop going to work. They stop answering emails. They stop pretending tomorrow exists. They go home. At 24 hours, the world looks different. Places of worship overflow, not with celebration, but with silence. Confessions are whispered. Apologies are made too late. Old enemies sit side by side, unsure what else to do. Parents hold children tighter than ever before. Arguments about politics, careers, and status disappear. Those conversations suddenly feel small. The alert updates again. Time remaining 48 hours. Scientists release no statements. There are no evacuation plans, no emergency summits, because there is nothing to organize against. The planet itself continues normally. Tides rise and fall, clouds form, the sun still sets. But humanity has crossed a psychological threshold. At 36 hours, the internet begins to quiet down, not from censorship, from exhaustion. The arguments stop, the outrage fades, messages become shorter, simpler. I'm sorry, I love you, I'm here. At 48 hours, the probability reaches 99.9%. There is no announcement, no dramatic broadcast. The alert simply updates. The finality is understood. In the last 24 hours, something unexpected happens. Fear changes shape. Panic burns itself out. What remains is awareness. People step outside. They look at the sky without screens in their hands. They notice the sound of wind through trees, the way light reflects off buildings, things they never had time to see. Cities glow at night, still powered, still standing. Satellites continue to orbit overhead, silently recording the final hours of the species that built them. In the final hour, phones vibrate one last time. This is the end of human record. No countdown now, no probabilities, just a statement. The earth does not shatter, the oceans do not boil. Buildings remain standing, mountains remain unmoved, but the species that mapped the stars, split the atom, and told stories about the future falls silent. And what makes this scenario terrifying isn't extinction itself, it's what it reveals. If we knew the end was coming, how differently would we live today? Would we stop fighting sooner? Would we listen more carefully? Would we take the warnings we already have seriously? Or does humanity only change when certainty leaves no other choice? Because maybe the real danger isn't a single extinction alert. Maybe it's the countless smaller warnings we ignore every day. And when the next what-if moves closer to reality, will we recognize it in time? Or will we wait for our phones to vibrate, together, for the last time,